They catch up early in this division. AFC Championship round.
Anthony McFarland.
Not a whole lot there. The defense.
He may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's in. Brown's TD. Wow. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. He's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
33 yards that time.
3 yards on the play. First down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Smith-Schuster.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Pittsburgh.
They'll look to run with Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his big...
About that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll... The end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it down deep there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Chubb. And he's going to be brought down. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They run. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Browns 31. Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Dontrell Hilliard. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's second down.
He's on the coverage.
Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
A gain of 43 yards.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, 28 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Browns 45. Steelers 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again on first down. Chubb.
Chubb again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with McFarland. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And my goodness, another interception.